Oh, Karen, good. Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bella Crafts
Welcome.
Live. Yes, Anna and I are here today bringing you another fun episode of Crafty Goodness, which is what we
Always.
love, right? Yeah,
Hey,
always.
Karen. Yes, we were a tad bit late. Lisa
Yes.
was trying, because she's not home, she was trying to adjust her camera
Yeah. My
project
cam,
cam.
yeah, my project cam was not cooperating.
It was
So,
kind of making me ill because it was it was at an angle. I said, "Yeah, you can't craft that way."
yeah.
It was making me dizzy.
Yeah. Dan's like, oh no, no, no. And I was like, okay, we got to switch it around. So it is going to be backwards, but that's all right. We did it for years backwards, so we're still good. Yeah. So for those of you that are joining us for the very first time, my name is Lisa Rojas, and this is my business partner and very dear friend, Ann Butler. And together, Anna and I own Ella Crafts Publishing. We put out "Good morning, girls."
Hey, Becca.
Hi. I feel like I haven't seen anybody forever,
You
and
were
it was
just
just
off a week.
I know, but it just seems like
Yay!
forever. So I have to be able.
You got the notification, Dorothy. I'm so
Oh,
glad.
awesome! Awesome, awesome. Okay, so it works. We were a little bit late though, so I got to say,
We were 5
yeah,
minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah,
5 minutes.
messing with my camera. Anyways, we do a free digital online, it's online, craft magazine, sorry, brain fade, craft magazine that we put out 4 times a year. We summer issue is out now, and we are finishing up fall, and that will be out shortly. So when I start to do my live, and we'll put links in for everything that we're talking about. Okay. So, you guys have all the information that you need because the magazine is absolutely free. So, there's no reason why you shouldn't get it. I'm just saying, just saying.
This is true. Hey, Isabel. Hi, Dorothy.
Yeah. Hi. And
Wow.
Pam. Hi, guys. Yeah. I did it again. I have beach brain. Since I've been down here, I have beach brain. Yeah. It's like
That's
everything.
okay. I'm sitting here trying to think, what project did I do last week?
Oh my
I am.
goodness.
I am. I'm like,
Yeah,
what did I
okay.
do last week?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with age, though. I'm just saying.
No, I
'Cause,
just, hey,
yeah, we're still
Pam.
young. Hey, yeah, still young. Anyways, today,
Young at
you
heart.
guys, I'm excited because we're working with Gina K. Gina K Designs. Everybody, all you have to say is Gina, and everybody knows exactly who you're talking about.
They
But
do.
the very few that don't, we're talking about Gina K Designs. I'm using her products today in my live. Anne is doing a live after me, and she's going to also be using Gina's products. We use her stamp pads exclusively, just because we love them so much. And, so we always want,
Occasionally, I use others, but for the most
yeah, when you're doing, fabric or, or whatever. But yeah, but
part,
most of the time we use Gina K inks. And I am totally in love with the black pad, and I can never pronounce it. And what is the
oh,
amount?
the
Um,
Amalga.
yeah, I can never say that right.
Um,
Love this
hey,
pad for
Karen,
watercoloring.
you said you switched to Facebook. Why did you leave YouTube? I just want to know. Just
Oh,
pop it in
yeah.
the comments.
Yep. 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 Okay. So, yeah, for watercoloring, those of you that watercolor, oh my gosh, it's beautiful ink. I absolutely love it.
It is.
But today, not only am I using that because I use that like almost in all of my lives because I love it so much, but I'm also going to be using one of her stamps and a couple of her dies that I just fell in love with.
Her stuff is so beautiful.
It
And I'm
is.
still trying to think of what I did last week.
Yeah, and I don't know.
No, it's fine. I'll
Yeah,
remember.
I don't know. I
It's
don't
like
know. Yeah, so we're going to be making this really cool card. I'm going to show you more
here.
when we get started. I'm going to show you the funness of all of this.
I
Now,
love the color.
I know, right? Of course you do.
Mhm. I
Of
do.
course you do. And then this part also pops up.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. Now, this layout that I did for this card project is actually one of Gina's. I found it. I was, looking on her site to see what was going on, and um, just checking out everything that I could. And, she does the layout dies, the master sets where you
Mhm.
can lay everything out. Everything is, excuse me, framed. You've got your layers. I don't know what else to call it, but
They are
she
master sets, right? Yeah.
I think so. I think that's what it's called. So I had found this one that I did today. I was like, oh, that is a really cool fold. And then after I put it together, I couldn't remember where I saw it. So I started searching again. Excuse me. I never could find it again.
Of course.
But of course, yes. But if I can, I will let you guys know because it was a free download. But you're going to see it here. I'm going to show you here, how to create it. The only difference is that I tweaked the measurements just a tad because I wanted more paper to show. So
Mm.
um, that's the only difference. If I can find the layout again, I will definitely share it. But you're going to see it all here. So and that's going to be the only difference. So I think, are we ready to get started then? What do you?
Yep, I'm going to answer a couple questions while you
Well,
get situated.
okay,
Isabel,
turn
yes, I am using. Oh, I used my stencils last week. I'm using them again this week.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I know. I used. I did foiling with the Duo ink or the Duo gel. Thank you, Isabel. Perfect. I am using my stencils again this week. And Karen, you thought it would be easier for you both to read comments if you're on Facebook. We can see them either way. So wherever you want to watch from is good.
Yep.
I'm going to make the screen big for Lisa, and I am going to put some links.
All right. So you guys, I am working on a very small desk because I'm not home. Rich and I are at our beach house. So you have to just bear with me. And everything now is upside down. My camera is now upside down. So I have to remember that as we're going through, to make sure that I turn everything the right way so you guys can see what I'm doing. So here again is the card that I created. And I just loved this fold. It was just such a cute, cute fold because you're just going to pull it up and then pull this one up, and then you can do your inside, your sentiment, whatever on the inside of your card. Now, one of Gina's suggestions when she did this, she used it for a gift card, which I thought was also an amazing idea. So let me show you. Yeah, slap a gift card in there. I thought that was very cool. Okay, so this is the stamp that I used. This is called Bold Bloom. And when I first saw this stamp, I immediately thought, wow, this needs to be bright and colorful. And, you guys all know me. I love my color. But I decided to do it in the deep, since we're going into fall and, all of that. I decided to use the deeper tones in my card. So, but yeah, this one screamed bright colors to me. But yeah, no, I changed my mind. All right, so that's the stamp set. And then also I use this friend die for the inside. And then, and I forgot about this because I also use the thanks so much on the inside with the friend die. Okay, so that's in there too. And then I absolutely fell in love with with these feathers. Now, Gina also has a stamp set that correlates with this die set. And I'm kicking myself because I didn't get the die set. I just went ahead and used, I mean, the stamp set. And I just went ahead and used what I had, which was this set. And then when I started creating my card, I was like, I wish I would have bought the stamp set too, because they really are beautiful designs. All right. So because this card is basically very easy to do, it's just all about layering. Okay, so let me pull out a little thingy here, get my tape runner, and pray that it's going to work. And I should probably grab my glue just in case the tape runner doesn't work. All right. So let me grab my cap here real quick. Oh, and I didn't clean it out. So of course it's going to have glue in it. You know, I was so prepared for this project. I had everything done ahead of time. You know, I mean, I was just like on a major roll. And yeah, so you know how long that lasts.
Well, it is a great project, so it's worth it.
It is. It really, really is. And ow, my hand. Oh my God. Yeah, I have to have surgery on my hands, guys. So
bear with her.
Yes, this is going to be interesting. I took my brace off because I thought, oh my God, there's no way. I just can't. I'll end up stabbing myself or, you know, something horrid like that. I just knew, you know, I would hurt myself. So this is not going to come out. Dang it.
Project won't work without glue.
I know. And I know better. Well,
you can do what I do and just take the cap off and pour some out.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I could do that too, I suppose, but there's a lot of area that you have to glue. So wait. It's coming. It's coming out. I'm so excited. For those of you that were wondering what I'm doing here, I've got my nifty little hemostats and I'm cramming it in there to pull out that last little glue plug.
That dried up glue.
Yeah, that's going to, yes.
Dorothy said she's sorry about your impending surgery.
Oh, it's not any big deal. It's just, you know, it's not a big surgery. It's just because of my health issues that, you know, we have to jump through a whole bunch of hoops, you know, just to get it done. So, all right, you guys. So let's get started. Finally, right? Okay. So you're going to start out with your purple cardstock. Okay. And I am going to give you all of the instructions in the blog post that I will be doing. So all of the measurements and everything will be on the blog. So in case you missed something, then, you know, you can get it from there. So what you want to do. Okay, where is my other thingy? All right. So what you want to do is you're going to cut your base card. This is your base card, and this is a purple cardstock. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it. This is going to make me crazy because I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to just tell you real quick. Okay, so it's 4 1/4 by 7 3/4. Okay, and then you're going to score it at 2 inches. This is going to be your top fold. All right. Very, very cool and easy. This one is for your inside piece. And this one is 3 1/2 by 9 1/2. And this one you're going to fold in half like this. And this is going to give you your inside. And then, of course, the rest is just layering, right? So how we're going to do this, we're going to start on the inside first. And I am going to just add like little bit of tape because I might have to tear this card apart later to finish my step outs. So I'm just using very little amount. All right, so we're going to lay the first layer down. Now this one is, you know, a 1/4 inch smaller on in here, okay? And then I'm also going to add this other piece up here because I wanted to make sure that everything was covered. Okay, so you're just going to take your pattern papers and just add them, and you're just going to layer, which is one of my very favorite things to do when I'm stamping. I love, love, love to layer. Okay, so now for the inside part of the card. So this is going to be the inside this way, okay? And then, or the outside, I should say. This is your base. And then this is going to be for your inside. So for this, again, I'm just taking my little bit here and I'm just adding my layers for my papers. So I put the pink tones and burgundy tones on the top, and then on the inside, I added this blue. I have had this paper. It's a paper pack. I have had this forever. And it was so pretty that, you know, I did what I usually do, which is I hoard it, right? It's so pretty. I don't want to cut it up. And I thought, okay, this is just a tad bit ridiculous because it's just going to sit in my drawer. So, you know, let's use it. But actually, this paper pack comes from Paper Wishes. And I'm sure that they don't have it anymore because I'm sure that it's out of stock or, you know, they've retired it or whatever. But any pattern papers, any colors you can use, you're good. Okay, so now we've got the inside done. And I'm going to save the lavender piece for just a minute. And then I'm going to make sure that I add my little tab here. So everything is covered with pretty paper. There we go. All right. So now we've got all of our pretty papers down. I just love how this looks, how it all meshes together. It's just really the tones in this. I know it's a little hard to see because it's a little dark. I thought it would be a little lighter. My lighting, not the paper, but it is beautiful paper. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so set that off to the side for now, because then the next thing you're going to do is stamp your image. Okay, so this is the image that I chose, and what I did is I stamped it on just a piece of scrap cardstock with my black Gina K ink pad, and then I went in and I watercolored it. Now, I've shown you guys before how to watercolor, and I will show you again, you know, another time. But for today, because there's like a lot of really cool stuff, you know, details in this, we would be here for a while. So what you want to do then is you want to watercolor, you stamp, watercolor, or do whatever to your images, add your color, whichever way you want, and then you're going to cut it out. And then once you do that, it's going to look like this. Okay. And then what I did with the white paint pen that is really hot right now, everybody is really into the white paint pens for adding just small little accents. So that's what I did with this one. I just added the little dots just right on the flowers here, and then also on the pretty flourishes that are going out this way. And to me, it just made the whole image just pop, and I loved it. So
It does add so much.
it does. It really,
Mhm.
really does. And I had been playing with it too because I added some around the outside, and so I played with it for quite a bit. All right. Hang on again, guys, just real quick. My apologies. Okay. So, yeah, the paint pens, where's mine? This is the one that I used. And this is it's an extra fine tip, so it's really it's got a really small tip on the end. Okay? So, what you're going to do with it to get it started, you press it down on your paper until the liquid starts coming out, and then that's when you know that it's ready to be used. So, like I said, all I did was I went into my design, and then I just added all of these really cool dots to the inside of my, or to the image. Okay. So now that we have that part done, then we're going to, okay, so what I did with this then is I took some blue. This is a glossy cardstock. This too I've also had for a while, but I've used it quite a bit. I do like it for Christmas too. It's really pretty. So for this, you're just going to use this piece, the blue, and I will tell you real quick. It is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay. And then again, you're going to add this piece on top, and it's going to be 1/4 inch smaller. Okay. All right. So once you've got that on, then we're going to go ahead and add the image. So it's going to go on. Make sure it's straight. So it'll go on just like that. Okay. Now, this is optional, but for me, I went ahead for this piece and I added a backing to it because I wasn't going to at first. But then when I was putting the card together, I was like, no, because if you leave it, you're going to have this white image or this white color right there. And it just takes away from everything. So go ahead and, cut a piece of pattern paper or another piece of cardstock, however you want to do it, and just add it to the back piece. And that way, when somebody goes to open it, they will see some more pretty paper, right? So I just thought that just made such a big difference. So is okay, was that mine? Wow. All right, so then what we're going to do is we will add this piece right here to the top. Okay. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, this way. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see it in the right way. I really loved having our cameras the opposite way. But okay, so there you go.
Working just fine, and you can do it facing you and then just turn it too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you could leave it like this if you wanted, and then just maybe put a piece of plain cardstock in here with the sentiment. But I had to use all of these beautiful feather dyes. Oh my gosh, I about lost my mind. Okay, so here's what I did with the feathers. Okay. I took the feathers and I cut them out on glitter paper. And wow, what a difference it made. Because I also did it on just regular cardstock. Yeah, the glitter paper, ah, absolutely gorgeous. See, look at that. It's beautiful. And it just fit perfect on the card. Okay, so the last piece is going to be your inside piece where your sentiment and everything is going to go, right? Okay, so for that, where is my, there it is. For that, we're going to take our little stamp out here. All right, and I got to grab everything. You know, my studio at home is not really big either, but I sure do have more room than I do on this table. Holy smokes. All right, so we're going to take the sentiment from this set.
Is this about the same space as you have in your trailer?
The table's longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the table is longer, but yeah, basically, yeah, it's about the same space, a little smaller, maybe. All right, so what we're going to do with this, let me scoot these out of the way. I'll pop this in. All right, so I'm going to use my Misty. And I want my image. Now, I offset it because I just thought it would be so much cuter if I offset it. So I took it just a little bit to the left, okay? And there we go. And now, okay. And then, of course, you're going to ink it. There we go. And then just put that right on top. Okay. There we go. All right. So now that we have that done, ouch, ouch. Sorry. Oh. All right. Now that we have that part done, now we're ready to add the friend. Okay, so for this is much easier to do if you have, like the smaller white glue because it's got a smaller tip. But for this, I'm not going to worry about it. Just going to add a little bit of glue. And I have found the easiest way to do this when you're adding these layers like this, because, it's pretty flimsy, right? And I found whoops, it's going to stick on me here. If I start like on the side, like I'll start on the side. Well, dang it. Okay. And then I get that pressed down really good. And then from there, then I'll go ahead and go and glue as I go. And actually, I found that to be a lot more easy to deal with these really thin word dies. You know what I mean? So it just works. It works out perfect every single time. Now, I have got glue all over this, but I'm not going to worry about it because I will, once it's dry, I'll go ahead and erase it. But then we're going to start adding these beautiful feathers. Okay, so for this one, I put this really pretty blue in here. And again, this works the same way as what I told you with the lettering. If you just start at one side and glue that first part down, then you can go ahead and pull it back up just a smidge and then add your extra glue that you need to glue it down. All right, so we've got the inside. Okay, so now I cut another of the feathers. Now this is a bigger one. And I cut this one in the blue also. But I wanted to share with you guys before I go further. I wanted to share some of the other colors that I tried. I also did it in this silver, which I loved. I think it's just gorgeous in that silver. And this is just a silver glossy paper. There's, nothing fancy to it, just silver. And then these two glitter papers. Now this has got a bit of a purple hue to it, but I realized, because this is what I wanted to use originally, but I realized that it was just too dark against the background, and I didn't like it because I wanted my backgrounds to be dark and my accents to be lighter. So that was the reason. But here's another one that I did in like a silver glitter. So, I mean, the choices are endless with this, but I really, really loved the lighter shades. So that's definitely what I went with. Okay, so to finish, so we've got this guy on. Now we're going to add this to the inside. Add that right here to the inside of my card. There we go. Okay, and then here on the inside, what I did was I added a couple more of the feathers. So just these were so pretty. And you guys, if you go check out Gina's website, which I hope you really, really do. Let's see, I want to go this way. Check out the stamp set that coordinates with these dies, because I'm telling you, if you decide that you want to make this, you're going to want the other ones. You're going to want the stamp set because it is really, really pretty. All right, so then I'm going to I added this lavender here, and then I'm going to add this pink right on top. And just add that right there. Just kind of overlap it a little bit, lay it down. Okay, and then there we go. Now, so now you've got your inside finished. Now for this part, for the front part, I took my bigger feather and I added it right at the bottom. Now, here we go, and add that. After I had it all done, then I thought, wow, I would have maybe liked to add maybe another stamped image here, or another sentiment, or even another feather. Let's try the silver. And just, just added it on like that. So let me see if I do that, because I don't want it poking out my bottom though either. Okay. So yeah, if you do add that, you're going to have, because we're going to glue this to our base card. All right, so I'm going to just do that real quick. All right, add that. Okay, now you want to make sure, if you are going to add something to this top piece, like if I were to lay this one down, you want to make sure that this is not going to show on the bits. Actually, I think I moved this down a tad bit. So let's do that. Let's move it down a tad bit. more. It's closer to the bottom here. There we go. Okay, so you do want to make sure that if you're going to add another element, that it does not get in the way of your focal point. Okay, so you add your feather on, and then let's go this way now. All right, so now you've got your card and it's done. It's such an easy card to do, but it is so pretty with all of the colors. And you know, the stamp, this stamp image deserved something really, really pretty, you know. So that's why I just loved it with the feathers. But you see how easy it goes together, you guys, and then you just flip it. And you could add something here also if you wanted. And then you're going to go down here and flip down here, and then you have your open space. Now, what you could do on here, if you wanted, instead of adding, you know, any type of elements here, you could put the gift card here and then have the wording down here. It's basically however you want to do it, but it's just an easy, fun, really pretty card to put together. And Gina's, you know, Gina has the best floral images out there, I think. I
Yeah.
love floral.
Yep.
They are absolutely gorgeous. I keep trying to remember, Anne, the name of the one company years ago that like specialized in florals. And I know it began with a P, but I can't remember the name of it.
Personal Stamp Exchange.
Okay, yes, they had them too, but that's not the actual one I'm thinking about.
Okay, then I'm not sure.
But yeah, Personal Stamp Exchange had, yeah, beautiful. So there it is, you guys, put together, very simple, but so much fun. You know, what's more fun than layers? You know, layers when you're playing with ink. Add some layers. All right. All right, so talk amongst yourselves while I get my
Okay, I have a couple
here.
of things. Isabel said, Lisa, that must be hard when you have to use your hands so much crafting. So, yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Rebecca said, I've been trying to use my old papers. I asked myself, why did I buy it? The answer is to use it. I have papers from 2000. I do too.
I do too.
We call it,
I mean,
yeah, it is.
That's why, you know, because I did, you know, I wanted to use my usual really bright colors. And I thought, you know,
No, this was beautiful.
You know, just the dark tones and, you know, all of the I don't know, it was just so beautiful when I picked the paper, because a lot of times my projects start with the image, with the stamp.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes from there. Then I decide, okay, what paper do I want to use with this? And then it kind of goes from there. And that, when I saw the stamp, I immediately thought, okay, yes, this would be beautiful in super bright colors, lots of blues and, you know, I mean, like bright blues and all that. But no, it needed to be more subdued.
No,
so that's why I wore my colorful shirt.
Every colorful somewhere.
Yeah,
Dorothy said, I hoard too: paper, ribbon, embellishments. When you're a crafter, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worse when you have the space.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, or you don't have the space and you just keep piling things on top of other things.
Yeah, my anything.
Yeah, then you can't find anything. So that's never good either.
And Isabel said, I'm trying not to hoard paper and other crafty things these days. I'd like to get some space back in the house. Yeah, I have been, as many of you know, cleaning and doing, and I am purging not only my craft room, I'm purging everywhere. And I'm not a hoarder. I just, well, craft supplies, yes, but not of things. But
Yeah.
You know, some things you keep for sentimental things. And I mean, I had almost all of the kids' toys, the ones that were in good condition. So
Right.
as they had kids, I gave them to them. And I remember my son David saying, thank you. Thank you for saving these. I mean,
Yeah.
because they mean a lot to them too.
Yes.
Broken toys, no. But I
Yeah.
still have a toy,
Well, you got grandkids too.
area downstairs with 9 bins, and
Yeah.
dolls are in one, cars are in one,
Yep.
but that is what I have brought it down to, though. So that's
Yeah.
nice. It's all in one place. It's very organized.
Yeah, when my grandkids were younger, I had a toy area for them. Um, and yeah, my mom did the same thing. So the kids knew right away when the kids came into my mom's house, they knew right away where all the toys were. And she would
Mhm.
add more, and then maybe pull some out and add some different ones. So yeah.
I always
Um,
say, yeah, no, I don't want any more here. I
yeah,
have what I have.
yeah. Well, I don't save things. Rich saves everything because he always says, I may use this sometime. And so he saves it. Me, I'm more like, nope, let it go. But I don't know. I
Oh,
can't be
yeah.
around chaos with all the, with stuff everywhere. It just makes me insane. That's why working in this little area is kind of, and I had made plans to, because we talked about it before I left. I had made plans to, when I got home, I was going to purge these two areas in my
Mhm.
studio. And now with this coming, and then once this is done, then this is so who knows if it'll, yeah, I don't know. So
It's okay. You got to take care of yourself first.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
is what's important.
Yep.
Rebecca said that your card looks like, even with all those layers, it's still easy to mail, which, yeah, I think
Yes.
just one stamp,
It
right?
is a standard, an A2 standard. When you
Yeah.
finish it out, it's still going to be an A2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
because it's
yeah.
4.25 by 5.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So easy to mail. Just plop that puppy in there.
Rebecca also said, I feel bad for whoever has to get rid of it when I'm gone. That's why I'm purging a lot now. So that
Oh God.
I mean,
I wish my mother would have done that because
right.
oh
And right.
God.
I mean, so I just, except for my
Oh
craft room, they can come in and take what they want. But like my clothes, dishes, all that stuff, I'm trying to just streamline.
well, you gotta streamline your clothes because they don't fit anymore. Because
And I don't want those ones to fit me again ever.
there you go. Because you got the little A B thing going on now. So
It's a good problem to have.
it is. It
But
is a
it's a
very
good thing I
good
saved all those clothes. How they fit.
oh my God. That sounds like something Rich would say. And we would go to, oh Lord, we would go to town over, some of this stuff. I'd be like, are you kidding me? This is like, this little, what the hell? Oops. Sorry, guys. I forgot where I was. Sorry, guys. I said a bad word. Well, yes, it is a bad word, but sorry. I'm not even going to say anything more because I'm going to get in trouble.
We will announce the winner from last week
There
during
we
my
go. Here we go.
and no offense taken. Thank you, Rebecca. I needed to hear that because
Yeah,
as
I
sweet
saw
it
the look
goes,
on
that
Anne's
doesn't come
face.
out of my mouth.
Yeah, I saw the look on her face, and I was like,
She
"Oh,
said, we still love you.
no, okay, thank you." Because
Yeah, I
yeah,
know. Rebecca, I'm laughing with you, Lisa. I know.
yeah,
It's like, oh my
yeah,
God. The look on your face was more priceless.
yeah. Because I caught it as it came out, and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, she's gonna kill me."
No, I'm just like,
Yeah, but yeah, well,
but
because
they're all okay.
it's not professional, but we are amongst our friends, so. But I won't do it again, I promise. So, you know.
Well, make sure you guys come back at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
I am using Gina K also. I love her inks.
Yep.
And so I'm using her inks. I'm using her masking magic from Thermoweb. I'm
Nice.
using my stencils. And I'm actually doing a technique Gina shared a while back, which I thought
Yep.
I could incorporate with my stencils. And it's very pretty and it was kind of fun. So
Yeah.
that's what
And
we're going to
go ahead. Sorry.
I
Go
said
ahead.
that's what we're going to do. 2 o'clock
Okay.
Central Time. We'll announce last week's winner.
Yep. And you guys too, don't forget, as far as measurements and stuff, the blog is going to be up on Sunday. So don't, worry about if you missed it or, whatever. So it'll all be there with all the links and everything like that. And then also do not forget to hashtag Bella Crafts to be in on the giveaway for Gina K. Gina is giving away a gift card. So, yeah.
Everybody wants that.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to go buy the feathers stamps because they were just amazing. So beautiful. So come back for Anne's, guys, and we will see you all then. So
Okay.
take care.
Take
And
some time to craft.
yes, because it's good for your soul.
It is. We will see you guys at 2 o'clock Central Time.
Central Time. Yes. Bye, guys.